dog like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the fourth-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Their first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on first down. Able to get this one to McBride. And some room to run now. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Goes right back to McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Singletary again. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Singletary, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action with Burrow. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Pierce. Is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is taken in by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. In motion, the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw again. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Ready, check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. In motion goes the tight end. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He's got room at the 30. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go right back to Singletary. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken from about the 12 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And the tight end goes in motion left. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw caught here by Bird. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey McBride with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner.
Ready? Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chris Godwin from 19 yards away. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. Thomas brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Bird. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Singletary again. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for New Orleans,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host